Alright, here we go. We got the Toomies with skinny lads, and we got the big lads, scary fat boys. Outer Region versus Oishi. Now, you might recognize this build from Outer Region, because this, I think, is basically similar, if not the same. If not close to the same, that he took against... What's his name? Ethnicity. Ethnicity? Yeah, Ethnicity in the finals. Grand finals. And boy, oh boy, has he been practicing this. And this is against Oishi. I don't know how this matchup is. I don't know if it's like 50-40, 55-45, something like that. Something like that. But this is quite the show. Okay, so we got, what do we got? Burning Head, Ogres with shields, Noblars up the... Okay, I got nothing that rhymes with Noblar. But we got Noblars. Oishi. Outer Region's gonna go for the easy double cap, do some skirmishing. And I really am not a fan of Outer Region's play here. He's just trying to poke at the Lords, which I get. But if he's not getting any value out of them, or even the Eshin Maneater. I was wondering what was that on the Vanguard. Alright. And then he just, Oishi just groups them up and just starts doing a little ogre dance. Doo-doo-doo. He's waiting. As soon as the arrows pop, he goes the other direction. Just a common tactic you'll see. Just to waste enemies' ammunition. And he should be using the ammunition on these Noblars. They have no armor, no shields. Well, they have armor, but very little of it. And he could probably, with 4 Skellies, probably take out 1 Noblar at a time and just destroy his front line, instead of wasting ammunition on the front. Yeah. It's just really... It just seems like a weird choice, honestly. So look how much that Noblar's already taken. Sure, it's 200 value, but that's 200 value that's down the drain. And eventually that builds up when you start taking out 3 units of it. That's 600. Do another one, 800. And that kind of forces Oishi to come out instead of building up, and Outer Region not to waste ammo like he is. So we're going to fast forward, and once Oishi gets his build up, it's just going to be him crashing through Ogre style. Saber Tusker here to just screen him out. Excuse me. And he could easily probably take these Saber Tusks. He could arrange them. And that's why Oishi goes and realizes that and pulls him back. Necropolis Knights. I don't know how I feel in Necropolis Knights. They're always... I mean, of course in this matchup it makes sense. Especially with all the halberds, the spears, versus all the Noblars and the Ogres. I don't see any Man-Eaters, no Gorgers, nothing like that. Just straight up big boys. Ogre bulls up the bullies. And Outer Region right now is up on value, but I don't know how long that's going to be. You know? It could be sooner or later, and it's not a Troll Guts caster, so there's no worry about healing on his end. And this is why I really like this replay. Oishi does this Paymaster ability, which just, yeah, Cash Cascade. 24 melee attack, leadership up by 8, and then the charge bonus is nice, but... And here goes a beautiful Burning Head. See, had Outer Region started blasting on one side, he could have collapsed one by now, and not have to worry about all these Ogres now overrunning him. Not only that, he's getting screened out by the Saber Tusk, and it's just... It's all Ogre! Where is it? I mean, he's holding out quite well. He's still trading efficiently. He's pulling back the big old blob. Trying to keep things in formation coherent so things don't start disintegrating too fast. But man, just look at that. Could you imagine if he went on this flank and started shooting like 1 or 2 Noblars would have been gone already? I mean, the difference doesn't seem like a lot, but it kind of does. Here coming the 2-guard halberd. Should be able to fight back all these units. Already destroying Saber Tusk. Here come the Nekar Horsemen. Yeah, holy shit, yeah. Look at those Skelly Horsemen already taking out most of these Ogre bulls. Yeah, it looked pretty bad for Outer Region, but then he just flips it like that. Man, these horses are annoying. Uncanny Coordination. Oh, that's from the passive from the Paylor as well. So you got 8 from there. Bonus 25% melee weapon damage, I want to say. And then you have the Cash Cascade. So you got all these bonuses. 32 melee attack, 8 leadership. What was it, 10 to 25% bonus to base attack and AP damage? Or base damage and AP damage. That's a lot of damage, especially for Nobblers. They punch upwards at that point into Skellies. And same thing with the Ogres. The Ogres just destroy. And another beautiful burning head gets all the Skelly horses. Oh my goodness. Gets a bit of the Nobblers, or no, the Pigbacks. Yeah, it gets the Pigbacks, but I'll trade a Pigback for 4 Skelly burned. Cooking them boys. And he's still shooting the Lord. I get it. Shoot the Lord. If the Lord dies, game over. But it's just not efficient enough, honestly. And all he has to do is just pull him back. Like, a higher level player is not gonna... Well, I say a high level player, but then I see games where, like, Turin, Anticity, throw their Lord. These higher level players, oh, so maybe. It's tough, but, yeah. It's tough. It's doable for sure, but I wouldn't gamble on it. I'd do something more secure, like killing Nobblers, killing Sabertusk. Ogre Bulls, just lower the number count. But there's Outer Region pulling up on the numbers right now. What's this? Is that a, oh, that's the, yep. Sandstorm going in, destroying both Nobblar units. And yeah, Outer Region's coming back. He's in a huge value lead. Although he has the deficit for the numbers, but I think it's about even, if not higher. Warnfang Cav coming in. What the, oh. I was wondering, why are they so low? What's been shooting him? You Shopti Great Bows. Chosen of the Gods. Absolutely destroy these Cav units. With their hitboxes being so big. The splitting from the arrows just absolutely hit every time. They do shotgun damage, basically. And yeah, Outer Region's looking pretty good. He's looking like he's getting that comeback, but he's not on the point yet. None of these units are there, and Oishi's doing the smart thing where he's just pushing and just keeps sending it. Forcing Outer Region to try to... He could put the Lord... He could put these Skelly horses, which instead of chasing down these Nobblars, he could be capping this with the Lord, and it looks like, I think that's what he's doing. Another Cash Cascade. Yeah, just look at that. Yeah, 65 melee attack, that's insane. And a lot of these units would be breaking. 8 leadership basically cancels out the fear, although the Ogres don't really fear anything because they have the same attribute. Burning Head going down. It gets those halberds, so it's not the worst. Felt really weird because there was a lot of large targets, but yeah, it looks like Oishi's gonna win that battle there. This is tough. This is real tough. Like, look how many layers it is between them. And the Ogres, at least they have the ability to be fast. 54 melee, 54 speed helps you get there, compared to the Skeletons, which are, I would say, the standard 28, maybe 26 or 24. I know they're not that fast, but still. Nowhere near compared to the Ogres, especially on this map. This map's long. Very long. Skelly horses charging into Ogre Bulls. Not the worst, but not the best. Ogres should be able to beat that even in their current state. And there goes Outer Region retaking the objective. Now he just has to move where all the fighting is on. If he fights off the objective, I think that's fine. Another thing of Mournfang Cav, Skelly horses being sacrificed to him. Makes sense. Nothing there's really going to hold him out. The Chosen of the God are about to lose all their ammunition, so they need to be unsummoned today. Get back in the pool, get back out here to deal with these Cav. And more bulls coming in. Ogre Bulls with dual weapons, charging, counter-charging. Mournfang charging. The Lord's still not dead on Oishi's side. There's some Skelly spears. You could try for a slick back cap, but I think the spears are just too slow. I would just move him down to the first objective. Maybe put him in between, so if you want to try taking the skeleton archers on the other flank out, at least you have something protecting there. And then you have this big blob coming in. Ogres are just overwhelming the side. With their capture, they should be able to deal with that. Outer Region moving his Lord. I would have moved him off to the side to at least slow the bleeding of losing the objective. Because now Oishi definitely has it. There's no problem there. Great burning head. Destroying the skeletons, but no units destroyed, so it's good, but you need units to die if you want to stop them from being efficient. Chosen of the God, for some reason, got caught up in the melee. And another Cash Cascade should be able to just clean that. Look at that, 100 damage on Ogre Bulls with dual weapons. That's insane. Can you imagine getting on the charge with them? They would absolutely destroy any of these skeletons on there. Yeah, just wow. Yeah, it's pretty. I wouldn't say it's clean from either player. There's been some mistakes. On Oishi's end, just summoning Noblar, sending him on the long bomb just seemed like a weird play. Because now you have the flanking halberds coming in. You're really slowing down here. He's throwing in the cav to the pretty much get into this back line. So that's a pretty good play. Those spears are just in an awkward position right now. They should have been in between those skeleton archers so the Mournfang don't have an easy way to get into him. And Outer Region's Lord is looking like a tasty snack. The Man-Eater and the Lord are coming to get him. And it looks like Outer Region sniped the caster too. Chosen of the Gods? No, just Great Bows. Great Bows are back, but they're gonna try to pick off these Mournfang Cav. And yeah, it looks like Outer Region's Lord's on the verge of getting bullied and kicked out. He's got some Fizz Res, but Outer Region's gonna have to sacrifice Skelly Archers just to slow that down. And Oishi is just hammering this. And yeah, he switches the Nobblers. He was gonna go for the long bomb on the home objective of Outer Regions, but he's like, you know what? Switch over to the first objective. Great idea there. I definitely approve. And these are ROR pigbacks, so they're not gonna go anywhere. And then they're backed up by Ogre Bulls. Man. But Outer Region has flipped it, and it's not game over yet. His Lord escaped. The Paymaster is just out of position right now. There is a good chance he could snipe him. Yeah, I don't know about some of this. No, I would not focus on the Nobblers there. I would focus on objective one. There's like no reason to like focus down the Mournfang Cav. They're already done. If they come back, they come back. But you need to get rid of this mass on the objective, otherwise they're going to start stealing the point. And yeah, now you got more Ogres in your back line. Yeah, this is a real nasty back and forth. And, yeah. Surprised how long the Nobblers have lasted, too. That's pretty insane. And here come the Cav, the Skirmish Cav as well. Rear charged the Tomb Guard, so they're not gonna last. Charging the Lord, a bit of a strange move, because now we have this Cash Cascade. And yeah, everything's about to get deleted. These skeletons are about to get picked up. 12 units to 16. Outer Region is up roughly 1,000, but now here comes Sabertooth to screen out, and he's just going to lose that objective, and I think that's going to be the beginning of the end. Unless he snipes the Lord, and even then, I don't see how Outer Region can come back, because the difference is 6 units now, and it's slowly becoming worse. Probably going to be 8. Yeah, it's already at 9. Sabertusker just pushing back the Horsemen. And yeah, you just have this big brick just sitting on the objective waiting. He could summon Sabertusk to just screen out the Skirmish Cav, and then... Yeah, what are you going to send in? Some slow skeletons to get trapped up by Noblars? Yeah, I think that's going to be it. GG's. Yeah. Just Oishi just putting Outer Region in his deployment zone. Now he's gotten the Paymaster, which sucks, but I think it's a bit too late. He's got to get the other objective, and everything's still fighting strong. I mean, yeah, some are routing, but by the time they're... Yeah, it's just... They're fighting where they shouldn't be. They need to be fighting on the objective. Well done, Oishi. Well done, Outer Region. The lesser player would have gotten their shit rocked. I know I would have. Man, that is a rough game. Yeah. There's not really much fat on either player's side. I think these builds are basically what I would do. I don't know about the Necropolis Knights, though. Ogre Bulls are just efficient. Just charge them right behind Noblars and you get your value easy. Paymaster actually impressed me a bit, although he didn't do anything really, but his passive abilities, keeping the Noblars from routing, giving the extra leadership, and then you got the extra melee, the damage and the melee attack, that's just nuts. I'm gonna have to start trying him out. That's some crazy tech. Like, it was just really Noblars, Cav, Pigback Riders, that's it. You got the Man-Eater as well and the Firecaster, and it's just bare bones, that's all you need. Ogres are still strong. It's so good. So good. Alright. Enough of my blabbering. If you guys enjoyed the game, please like, sub, follow me here on YouTube. We're on the road to 2,000 come join the Discord to come get notified of the streams or the tournaments we host over on Total Tavern. And yeah, whether it's to play some games or show some love. So yeah, with all that said, y'all have a good one. Peace and goodbye for now.